Yes, hello to all our Smiley Kids friends and all our Smiley Kids parents. It is story time. I hope you are excited to hear our new story. So today's story's name is Win or Lose, and it's all about Pete. So let's start the story. So once upon a time there was a boy and his name was Pete. He loved to play games, but he only liked to play the games that he was good at so he could win each and every time. He was actually a bit nasty because he never wanted to lose, and if he lost a game, he was so ugly to the other friends. So, Pete only wanted to play the games that he was good at and that he was sure that he was going to win. So, he loved to play marbles and he won each and every time. So the friends didn't really like to play with him because he was a sore loser. Then Pete was also very good at table football. He was actually the best at table football. But he took everything so seriously, and it was really no fun playing this game with him. He always won and he never laughed, and if he lost, he would just throw a tantrum. Then one day, a new boy started at their school. His name was Albert. He was so friendly, guys. He was such a kind boy. He played all the games. He didn't mind if he wins or if he lost. He just wanted to play with friends and he just wanted to have fun. Pete could not understand this at all. And then he heard that Albert was also very good at table football. So very soon he Pete went to Albert and asked him if he would like to play a game of table football. So he challenged him to a game of table football. And Albert said, "Yes, I would love to play with you." And he was all excited. Pete could not understand why he was so happy. So they went and they started their game. Albert had so much fun and he was actually very good at football, table football. And he played and he was actually busy winning Pete. And Pete did not like that at all. And Pete just decided, I'm not going to let him win me. So while Albert was playing, he was making jokes with the other friends and he was laughing and just enjoying himself. So while he was talking to some other friends, Pete did a terrible thing, guys. He cheated. He changed the scoreboard so that he would have more points than Albert, and Albert didn't even realize it. So when they finished the game, obviously Pete had most of the points and he was the winner. Pete was so happy that he won, even though he cheated, and that was not a very nice thing. He was jumping up and down, I'm the winner, I'm the winner, I'm the best. Albert was smiling and saying, Well done, congratulations. This was a good game and I had lots of fun. And he walked away to go and play with some other friends. Pete was very confused. He could not understand why Albert was still so happy. He lost. Something is not right. That evening, when Pete had to go to bed, something did not feel right, guys. He felt really bad inside. Although he did win the game, but he actually cheated, he could not understand this strange feeling. And he could not understand why Albert likes to play all the games. Even if he loses, he's happy. And he could just not understand. So he decided to keep an eye on Albert. The next day, when he got to school, Albert was busy playing basketball with some of the other boys. And guys, Albert was not good at basketball. He did not play very well, but he enjoyed himself. He laughed and made jokes, even though he lost every single game. He never threw a tantrum. He was still happy and smiling and playing with the friends. Pete was now even more confused. Why is this silly boy playing a game that he's not good at? And why is he so happy? But then Pete also saw that all the friends loved Albert. They loved playing with him. They loved talking to him. And then Pete realized something really, really important. He realized that it doesn't matter if you win or lose. That's not what games are all about. It's about having fun and having fun with your friends, enjoying games. It's not all about winning, and it's definitely not nice throwing tantrums each and every time you lose. So Pete realized a very important thing, that if you just have fun and treat your friends nicely, then you will have lots of friends and you will actually enjoy all the games. And from that day on, Pete decided that he is not going to be so competitive and that he's rather going to enjoy the games and play with all the friends. Isn't that a nice story, guys? And isn't that a nice lesson for all of us to learn? That it's not all about winning. It's about having fun with your friends. And guys, to try everything. We cannot be good at everything, but it's fun trying. So try everything. Try all the games. Some games you will be very good at and you will win, and some games you won't be that good at and you will maybe lose. But that's okay as long as you have fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. And now we're going to go on and we are going to answer some questions. So let's see if you guys listened nicely to the story and if you can answer a few questions for me. First, what was the boy's name? Who can tell me what was the boy's name? The boy, the story, the boy that the story is about. Sorry. Yes, correct. His name is Pete. Can you remember? The second question, what is the new friend's name? You can just shout out the answer for me. Yes, wonderful. His name is Albert, the new friend that started at their school. Now, guys, what was very important to Pete? Who can tell me that? Correct, yes. It was very important to Pete to always win in his games. And then if he didn't win, he would throw a tantrum. So he was a sore loser. Let's go to question 4. What happened when Pete and Albert played table football? Who can remember what happened when they played table football? Correct, yes. Pete did a very bad thing. He cheated because he didn't like to lose. And Albert was having so much fun talking to the other friends, making jokes, and just enjoying the game. He didn't even realize what Pete was doing. But cheating is very bad, guys. We don't want to do that. Let's go on to question 5. How did Pete feel after cheating in the game that evening before he went to bed? How did he feel? Who can tell me? Correct, yes. He didn't feel very good inside and he was very confused. Correct, yes. Because cheating is a bad thing. And our last question, number 6. What lesson did Pete learn from this whole situation and everything that happened? Who can tell me what was the lesson that Pete learned? Yes, correct. Well done. The lesson Pete learned is to have fun and not to cheat, firstly, and then to have fun with friends and to enjoy the games and not making every game about winning. Guys, now you can draw me a beautiful picture of the story. And remember to send it to me or to your teacher and to Steve. We would love to see your picture. Draw everything you can remember. And then after you drew your picture, you can retell the story to mommy and daddy or pack your toys out in your room and tell the story to your toys. I hope you enjoyed the story and I hope you also learned a nice lesson. And remember, when you play games at home with your brothers and your sisters, remember not to fight, You don't always have to win. The most important thing is for you to have fun and to enjoy the game. Bye, guys. Until next time.